So today, I usually ask a lot of questions, right? Today we're actually going to deconstruct, or at least go towards, right, some answers. I think I got this down a little bit, actually. I think I actually kind of understand the direction of momentum that we need to be striving to go towards in 2026. It's anyone can take this in. Okay, this is a creative journey, but we're gonna also be it can be applied to anywhere. This is gonna be I just have to figure out where to start because I have everything. I haven't really thought about like how to start with this discussion, right? So anyway, we're going to be talking about community effort, community action, creatively what you need to be doing into whatever. If you're a established artist, or if you're not, if you want longevity in your process, and I'm going to say there are very few people who can operate even on their own. Okay, I'm gonna say this. There are a lot of people who we look up to as a society. Oh wow, that person right there, they're an established artist. They can do anything they want. A lot of people are retiring because they realize that they can't do this alone. A lot of people right now are going through this kind of like existential kind of like falling off. And I think that's actually worse off for society. You see all these artists who make really good art, but they can't make good art on their own. I'm going to tell you this. A lot of these people who are like held up, even some of these people who just don't go far enough, they're held up by the people around them. So essentially what's going on is I think most art is like mid. You know what I mean? I think that people just need more people on their side. And there's some people who just will not be remembered. They will be forgotten. And the reason is because they're not really paying attention to the greater like community landscape. They're not like making connections. They're not networking. Networking is very important. A lot of people will tell you this in like those spheres. But like to the extent of which networking helps, people aren't really going into that conversation. Now the thing is, I think that people should be like really building up their networks, really solidifying their networks, putting out compilation albums, looking for people to really guide the direction. Now, like, not everyone's going to be a leader. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, that's why a lot of people don't work on their own. I'm going to give you a great example. I think that everyone in Lil Peep's camp got so successful because they had a matriarchal role model in their camp to like guide them in their direction. This is like a big thing that I've been like fascinated by. Like, why was all of these people in this group who are all retiring now, all giving up, all just going the scam route, like they're all like on their own, they're low lives. Like a lot of these people are like genuinely low lives. Some of the like peak people in there are doing well, but like we have like a bunch of people retiring from that scene. Just to like, why does when the group gets broken up, why does like everyone fall off so hard? It's because like they had direction and they had like everyone, together. They had connectivity. It's just all like, why would you sacrifice that? Why would you try to be a solo artist? I think being a solo artist isn't necessarily what's going to drive us into 2026. And there are some solo artists that have fell off so hard, like either they take themselves way too seriously and they become cornballs, you know what I mean? Or just all like they just don't have the lasting power. They're a little blip. These artists up here on top need the ones at the bottom. You guys need more people in your crowd, and you need diversity to build the ambition. Not one of you should like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. I think you all should shine. Don't get me wrong. I think everyone should shine, but like together, the brightness, you guys all come together and you build up this immaculate glow. And it's just all like, I feel like that's the only way we can succeed as artists moving forward, because everything is all like, we're all fighting each other for attention. Why can't we all be a part of the same direction, and funnel that attention into the same place? You need your compilations, you need your splits, you need consistency, you need your social medias, you need to operate in real life. What I'm thinking for this whole thing is every scene should be connected by collectives. I think that's like the real plan. You should surround yourself by people, like on the structure level, with people who are like-minded and are trustworthy. And then you can build upwards with people who might be a little less trustworthy and might not have so good ideas. But you need like the basis, and you need to like separate that and whatever. I'm going to tell you guys, I had a project back in the day that I didn't really know how to like organize, but it still did pretty decently. I'm actually going to say it did pretty decently. Like, it wasn't the craziest thing ever, but like the direction, it had eyes on it. People were interested because they seen the potential in this project. I had to put it on the back burner, and I had to eventually retire it because I wasn't smart about it. You have to be very smart about it. I'm not going to tell you the way to bring this all together, because I don't know. But the one thing I did learn is you're going to have like very like-minded people at the base, and you're going to have to very much show kind of maybe decentralize it a little bit. You don't want people giving constructive feedback. I'm going to be real with you. Unless you know these people are very trustworthy with their opinions, do not ask for constructive feedback from people. Don't ask for feedback. Ask for results. Ask for energy. These people need to be doing something. And I think that like that's going to be the solution to a lot of like problems in the contemporary age. People need to work together. You need community, and you need, like a collective effort. If you want to, whatever, it's just all like, it's more beautiful. If we were all in collectives, if we were all doing things together, it's kind of like the label idea, right? Artist label. People say you don't need a label, you can just do it on your own. I'm going to be real with you. You don't want to do it on your own, but you don't want to be taken advantage of by a label. That's like the disconnect, right? You don't want to be taken advantage of, so you got to do it yourself. But like, it's all about community. It's about like the people you see in real life, the people you see on the internet. You have to be available for the people in real life, but also you can do it on the internet. I just think that people should be like together on the internet and in real life. I think that there should be an equilibrium with that in mind. So anyway, what I really want to do, and I think that this would actually be like really cool and like a great opportunity to do, I really want to like focus on like all these different genres and all these different regions and all these different countries. Like, I kind of did like the whole like irony poisoned, like internet pilled, whatever, online. I'm gonna be real, that's like total mistake. Don't hang around these alt kids who pretend or participate in like the trendy stuff. There are some collectives that really like succeeded in that area, but I'm gonna be real with you, it's just terrible. Don't go that direction. You don't need to be irony pilled. You don't need to be like edgy, the comedians, whatever. It's just all like, I'm looking at something right now. You can't see it, so you don't know what I'm talking about, but it's just like, it's one of those collectives that just all like, they have a lot of foothold, and it's just all like, let's be real, they're just all like, they serve their purpose. That's what I'll say. I don't want to like be like rude on people right now. I don't want to speak ill of people. I think that like everyone has their place, but like maybe there should be like more normal people doing this stuff. Maybe more normal people should get together and like work together and like do things for other people. Like, much love to everybody. I understand the direction I have to go, and I thought about this a lot. And like my experiences, I'm gonna say they all mattered, and like I got to see things that I would have normally never seen, to just like experience this. I'm gonna drop some old projects, and we're gonna create new. We're gonna be reborn, per se. I'm not gonna be like super focused on like affirming this kind of like post-irony internet, just like trend, whatever. I don't care about the trends. We all got to come together, and we all got to work together. More the merrier, whatever. But I think that's really the solution for like everything nowadays. I think that people should just be like more together, because like the world's trying to divide you, and the world's been trying to divide you for the past 100 years. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, ever since the Industrial Revolution, you know what I mean? It's been division, division, division. Everyone has to operate off of their own rugged individualism, and I think that is the biggest mistake, you know, ever. You know what I mean? Like, I just think about, I think I was talking about this in a previous video. I recognized that my life was so much better when I was like around my family. I don't agree with all of them. You know what I mean? I don't agree with all of them. Same with like church. I don't agree with like the church people, but like your life becomes so much better when you're a part of a tribe and they accept you, like to some extent. Like, I'm not a person that's like hard to accept. I'm just a person. So like people will give me a chance, and they want to give you a chance. They want to love you, and like they want to appreciate you. You don't have to be alone. And I think that like with the things that I struggle with, you know, pushing me in that direction, I realize even more that like I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I don't want to be like alienated from everyone around me. I want to be together with people. I want to celebrate life. I might be awkward, but like, dog, we're all on this together, you know? We're all in this together on that level. So consider it. You know, this is a creative video, but like overall, it's just all like, you got to respect and love your people. And there will be compromises when it comes to that. You have to be ready for that. I think that like the more I accept that I'm just another person, the more I realize that like being okay with compromise is okay. You don't have to like totally bend the knee for the most morally, you know, it's just all like, the real terrible people. Like back in the day, I think that like people got away with a lot more stuff because there's just like, you're a part of our tribe, we can let you get away with that. I think that there should be like a level of like, that person right there probably shouldn't be around us. I'm not saying like a purity test. I think that a lot of people do this purity thing, and I think like a lot of those people are feds, to be honest. I've seen this person online say some like really terrible things, worse things than I'd say, and that's something, you know what I mean? But it's just like, you're a fed, you know? It's just all like, we shouldn't be dividing each other and like tearing each other down on like such superficial, you know, and whatever like levels. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's we got to like build each other up. I say some shit, but like at the end of the day, it's just like, I love, you know, I'm just edgy. I don't say that stuff online though. Anyway, no, we should all love each other, and we should all like be cool and like work together and stuff. I don't know. We'll think about it, but keep an eye on what's coming up next, because I think that we are somewhere that like feels important now. And I just got to figure stuff out, because things are so tough nowadays, and like I think I just have something in mind, and that's like the best part, right? So